Hey there, everybody. So, as promised, a week has gone by, and I have given these things a pretty thorough workout. As you can see, if you looked at my first video, these gloves look pretty flat, but they are starting to take shape and form my hand. I've been wearing them every day now, and today, actually, we did about, I don't know, between 400 and 500 kilometers. You can see my nice little sun/wind burn. Temperatures have varied everywhere from, and again, I wore these every day. It's the only pair of gloves I've worn just to give them a good thorough test. Coldest day actually would have been today, -2 degrees Celsius. But on average, you're looking this week, I would wear them in about 5 degrees and up to, actually the warmest I never got, so I never got to really try them in warm weather, was about 15 to 20. So +7 and up to 15 and 20, they worked fantastically. My hands never got hot, but they also never really got cold, which was good. So it has a little bit of breathing in there. Inside, it feels great. It kept my hand protected. It felt solid on there, nice and comfy. Today though, -2. So this morning, I wasn't even going to bother wearing them by themselves. So I actually wore them with a pair of rain gloves over top, so like rain mittens, just to keep the wind off them. And I rode highway speeds for, I don't know, about 100 kilometers or so, distance-wise, and my hands were fine. They wouldn't have been fine if I would have worn them just like this. But it's not a winter glove. It's not designed for minus anything, really. So that's okay. So what have I come to like? What have I come to not like? Overall, I like them actually completely, actually. About a day or two in, I started feeling that there was some wear points on them where when I was wearing them, when I had my hands on the grips, the leather felt like they were bunching in certain areas. And they just, I don't know, I think it was that they just didn't have a chance to break in yet. Because again, after today, so 7 o'clock this morning till about 6 o'clock tonight, so we've been riding all day, they feel fantastic. Now, the only one thing I would have liked, and that's just because these are a sport glove and not really something that guys on cruisers would normally wear, but it's kind of a gauntlet style, right? I always like, or would like, if the gauntlet part, this part here, was a bit wider. It's nice, it goes over my watch, but my leather jacket does not go inside here. And if it does by chance, and I can get one of these gloves on, I can't do the same to this one. It just doesn't happen. If you're wearing a thinner, which you probably would if you're wearing a sport bike, or or if it was not 5 degrees out, then you're wearing a thinner jacket and that would be fine. But I think if you were wearing a thicker jacket, you'd have problems. I was always bunched up there. That's the only thing that I would like to see, is that made it a little bit bigger, but that's okay. That's just me. Other than that, very comfortable. Like I said, nice and warm. I don't know if you can see it. There is, in certain areas, it is double stitched, which is good. So this, especially where the armor is, should be nice. A lot of it is single stitched. A lot of things that they talk about, so right from the company, so again, this is First Honest International. They talk about it is A-grade cowhide aniline leather, Kevlar mold protection on knuckles and fingers, air vent tips on fingers, double layer anti-slip palm reinforcement, so in here, Velcro and elastic closure on the wrist, which I do really like. Some of them have reflective strapping, and then they talked about pricing. Now I think they may have been, or they may be looking for distributors. They quoted me about $22 a pair, which is decent. But it's about $20 to get them shipped. So you're looking, still not horrible. You're still looking at about, so that's about $42. Let's round it, $45-ish Canadian, especially for me, maybe a little bit more. But if you are ordering, I believe they said 20 to 60 pairs, then they will only charge $10 per pair for shipping. So again, if you were doing a bulk buy, that would be better. Now for me, not a reseller, but even at, let's say, $50, actually a really nice pair of gloves. And a friend of mine who wears, $100 gloves, and yeah, the $100 ones are better, but I don't think they're twice as good. So I've been very pleased with these. Again, this is from a company called First Honest International. I'm going to put the website that they gave me down here, but you can't buy directly from them. You have to actually email them and go about that way. So they had actually contacted me and sent me a pair of gloves. So really good for the price. $50 delivered. And if you can get a whole bunch of your friends to, pick them up, maybe you can get them for cheaper. So there you go, guys. First Honest International motorcycle gloves. Thumbs up. I really like them, and I'm going to continue wearing them. It's supposed to be warm tomorrow, so I'll try them again. If not, I'll go to my mesh gloves. But awesome. Thanks, guys. Ciao. Bye.